Hey, brother. Okay. This is your felt strop, obviously. This is the hard felt from David. It's kind of dirty from being used, but in a second I'll pull the camera down and I'll actually show you some. There we go. I'll actually show you some of the detail between the two of them. But if you look on this, when you touch the edge to the strop, you get it indents. And what happens with that is when you pull the knife across, which I'm doing this backwards so you can see it in the video. When you pull the knife across, the felt rolls up over the edge and it dulls it. That's why I told you you have to lower the sharpening angle. See, till it's almost, this is where I pull on your strop. This is where I would on the other felt strop. And you can see the reason for that is because that edge rolls up and hits the you want it to hit the very edge. If it goes past the edge, then you're scraping that edge away. If it hits the very edge, it's sharpening. So, that's where what we run into with this. Now, another thing, this stuff is, I don't know if you've ever had a good felt cowboy hat. It's much more like that. There's no nap to it. There's no soft. There's no weave. It's just hard cloth. And you can see actually, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but it kicks up dust. And that dust has a scent to it. It's just different than these two. This is more like a cloth, and this is more like, I don't know, something else entirely. But you can see there's no indentation. When you put it flat on there, I can push as hard as I want and it stays flat. It doesn't sink down in. See the difference? You can see the edge. You can feel the edge disappear here. On this one, I can't push it down hard enough to make that edge go away. So there's that. Now let me pull the camera down, hopefully without turning it off. And let me see if I can get the light in here enough where you can get some texture. Okay, this is Dave's felt. And you can see it's quite different. See all the little shiny fibers in this, in your felt here? They kind of stick up off the top like, there you go. The ends are a good example. See how this is just packed, dense material? And this actually has a bit of, there you go, a bit of a softness, a nap to it that this does not have. And that's where the main difference is that you can see between the two of them. See the texture difference between them? This is more like a solid continuous piece of something, and this is more like a woven or they're just different. And for the sharpening aspect, for the honing aspect of it, the reason why you need this hard felt is because that rollover of the edge. Like I said, this stuff would probably work. I've stropped on all different sorts of material from balsa wood all the way through, and this stuff would probably work. It's very easy to roll over the edge, and that's where the fault comes in. That's why you put some diamond on it to give it some aggressiveness, and then you roll it over backwards, like I said, where the angle is not aggressive. So instead of sharpening at this angle, you're going to drop it down to this angle, and you use very light pressure and pull. That works. It actually works fairly well. It leaves a nice, it actually is a sharpening process rather necessarily than a stropping process. That's why I said I would probably go from this, put this in before, and then go to Dave's felt after to finish with, to pull any residual burr off. But yeah, I mean, it's great stuff. And the strop itself is beautiful. That's incredible. But yeah, those are the issues I see with it, and how you can get around them. It would probably make a great hanging razor strop, because see, this was the felt that I used to have. It's actually very similar. See that nap in it, but the hanging razor strops don't have to have as hard of an edge because they're going to roll over anyway. I got 10 seconds. I will let you go and talk to you later.